Good afternoon, everyone. Marissa here is back because today I am going to share with you my experience when my daughter and I had the medical exam at St. Luke's Medical Clinic in Manila. I really cried during my medical exam. Do you know why? Before we begin, if you are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe. I'm still working on the 10,000 subscribers. I need your help. Please. When my daughter and I had the medical exam at St. Luke's Clinic, I really cried so hard. It was not also the right timing for us to have the medical exam because days before the time of our medical exam, my daughter got chickenpox. I spent a lot of pesos just to suppress that chickenpox, but we were not able to stop it. The chickenpox really went on and she still had it even if we were already in Manila. So we just tried our luck. Who knows? Because it was already scheduled months before. So we really could not call St. Luke's because of chickenpox. So it doesn't work that way. We just tried our luck. And at first, it was fine. And then when the x-ray happened, you know where the hassle is in St. Luke's Clinic? The x-ray. I was able to connect to some fiancés also who had the same problem with me. Some even said that before they went to Manila for medical exam, they already had x-rays done in different places in the Philippines, wherever they are, because they wanted to make sure if they really have something in their lungs. But those x-ray results would not matter. Even if you had previous results of x-rays, those would not matter. When you come to the US, they are very strict when it comes to diseases, especially tuberculosis or TB. US has zero TB. That means they were able to stop the spread of TB. That's the reason why they are so strict when it comes to our x-ray results. So don't feel bad about it because US just wants everyone to be safe. That's why when the result comes out and there is something in your lungs, you need to undergo the sputum test. So that happened to me. Now going back to my story, when I had my medical exam, I had problems with my lungs before. When the x-ray result came out, I was directed to a different room. So I was wondering why. When my name was called, I was told that I need to undergo the 3-day sputum test. Then I was also told that my daughter has just had the chickenpox, so she can't have the vaccination because we have to wait for at least a month or two when my daughter is totally healed, so my daughter can receive the vaccination. I really cried when we went back to the hotel because I was really scared of that spot on my lungs. We went there on a Monday. The medical exam was done on a Monday. This is a piece of advice as well that when you have your medical exam, it's better to have it on the first day of the week. So whenever there are problems, you still have a lot of time within the week. Our medical exam back then was done on a Monday. So right away on a Tuesday, I was told to go back to have the sputum test for 3 days. So I started on a Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. For those days that I had the sputum test, I was really crying because I was scared for the result that I would be treated for 6 months. And why did I cry? Because my daughter back then was already 20 years old. To have your kid to come with you here in the US, he or she should be 20 years old when she or he gets in here. Our medical exam back then and supposedly our interview right away was in March 2019. My daughter was already 20 years old and she would be 21 years old in August of that year. I really cried so hard, and at the same time, I really prayed so hard as well that my result would really be fine so I can bring my daughter here in the US. I had a fear of that thing because from March, April, May, June, July, August, Within 5 months, my daughter would be 21 years old. I would be done with the treatment in September of that year. I could not think to leave my daughter in the Philippines and I would be here in the US. No. I could not imagine flying alone, leaving my daughter in the Philippines. I really didn't want that to happen. After the sputum test, when I got my result, so I felt better because the doctor told me that nothing was seen on my sputum test. The result was clear, and the doctor even joked on me that if you have a problem on the lungs, that spot wouldn't be gone. The only thing that stays forever. So she laughed when she told me that. I was relieved, but it wasn't 100% yet. I had to wait for another 15 days for that sputum test to be cleared out or something like that. So it was a gift for me when the clinic called me up that I was cleared of all the problems that I had in my x-ray. Yay! So there, I was so happy. My sadness turned into happiness when I got that call because the clinic said you can now reschedule your interview at the U.S. Embassy of Manila because the medical exam and the interview schedule always go together. Everything was cleared just in time when my daughter graduated in college. That was a big achievement for both of us. We are now here, my daughter and I, with my lovely dog. We had the interview in May 2019. Then we got the approval right away. Our visa was delivered June 15, somewhere around that time. And we arrived here in the US on July 4th, 2019, the Independence Day of the US. We are really happy and fortunate to have an American family like them. That was my story. If you had the same experience with me when you had some problems with your medical exams, if you also underwent sputum tests, feel free to share your story on the comments down below. Let us connect and share our stories to everyone. Thank you. If you like my videos, give me a thumbs up. Don't close the video yet if you haven't clicked on the subscribe button. Thank you. See you on my next video. Bye.